Hello everybody and welcome back to the Goldbridge stand, and I hope all of you, your week has started off pretty well, and it is Monday, and of course it is the first episode of Goldbridge stand. If this is your first time watching this series, basically I do reactions to Mark Goldbridge's EAFC career mode as if I am the United Stand, and we do 3 episodes a week because Mark Goldbridge only streams 3 times a week. I will upload these videos on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. The Monday video will be based on Mark Goldbridge's Friday stream. The Tuesday video will be based on Mark Goldbridge's Monday stream, and the Thursday video will be based on Mark Goldbridge's Wednesday stream. And to start off this video, I would like to have a semi moment of silence for a lifelong fan, Curtis. His gran has sadly passed on. Curtis, a lifelong Goldbridge fan from his time at TUSFC, supported Manchester United when Mark Goldbridge was appointed manager, and frankly, it is a sad run of affairs. You know, it's sad that Curtis's gran didn't get to see the magnificent week he had, and frankly, some would say it was Curtis's gran's blessing we had such a great game week. And yeah, that's my moment of silence. Now, this might be the first time in absolute weeks I can finally compliment the manager about what he's done this game week. I mean, the signings of Kubo, Barella, and Simikin have absolutely galvanized this team, absolutely improved our team. Because if I were to tell you we're going to play Everton, Bournemouth, Brighton, Leeds, and West Ham in the Cup, and honestly, if you're not a blind Goldbridge inner, you would have said, okay, I can see us getting 2 or 3 wins from that. But none of you would have said we aren't dropping points and we're going further into the league. Because that's exactly what happened. And I have to say this, but is this or was that too much too late? Because of course that wasn't too little. We absolutely smashed all our opponents in the previous game week, but is that too much too late? I mean, we are more than half a season. We are more than half a season into the season, and frankly, I'm looking at the teams above us, and I don't see them faltering. I don't see them dropping points. But we have to make them drop points when we face them, when we face Chelsea, when we face Arsenal, and when we face Newcastle. Because Newcastle I truly feel like Newcastle can be a season-defining game if we win all the games around them. If we win against Chelsea just before it, and if we win against whatever teams that are before that as well. And the teams, of course, after the Newcastle game. I mean, we are basically fighting to make... We have to win to make the Newcastle game a season-defining game. I mean, the odds are stacked against us, but from what I saw there, I can't look back or look down on those boys. I can't say it's more than what they can handle. I can't say this manager isn't finally being competent and realizing the pressure he's under. The board might support him, but the fans will not just easily fold. The Goldbridge inners are of course there, but of course we know where we have to be as Manchester United fans. We know that top 4 isn't an achievement, it's a requirement. It isn't a reward, it's an expectation. And frankly, we have to fight for that, and just shows you the caliber of manager that he has been. But now I see a spark. I see a spark that fueled the flames to make this a blaze. Because that was a blaze. We blazed through West Ham, and frankly, we won against Leeds, which is always important. We won all of our games for the first time in a season and a half. In a game week, we've won all of our games. And we had one more because the previous stream, or the previous game week, we had one less game. So that was forced onto us. So we had a tighter schedule, but we handled it like hungry dogs. We handle it like we want to be in a European position. That's how we responded today. I mean, that's how what Barella, Kubo, and Simikin provide to this team. And I gotta say, the jewel in the crown of that January transfer window is without a doubt Barella. I think Barella absolutely is the entire package. Attacking wise, I mean, all I can say that he scored in his debut, and in the next game he scored 2 goals as well. I mean, wow, what a signing. What a signing. by this manager. And finally, I can say, good job. Good job. That's the player that you needed for your tactical vision, and you found him. Now, can you use him correctly? So far, yes, a resounding yes. Simikin was unfortunate to not have a clean sheet on his debut due to a wondrous Dele Alli header. I mean, it's still shocking that he's still relevant, Dele Alli. But yes, he did stain Simikin's clean sheet. And of course, the resurrection of Victor Osimhen cannot be overlooked. I was the flagship of the movement of saying Victor Osimhen was a flop, and of course within reason. There was a time that a 75-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo was scoring off the bench to save us time and time again because Victor Osimhen was just not producing the goods. And again, I have to say, Kubo and Barella were absolutely integral in his resurrection. In an attacking sense, you can't look past Barella's shooting and Kubo's entire package as a winger. And defensively, I mean, Casemiro is absolutely thankful that Barella has the legs to bomb up and down the field, to support attack and defend. But I'm fearful that he will get burnt out, as we saw in the Leeds game, where we just narrowly won 2-1. Thanks again to Victor Osimhen. I mean, Victor Osimhen pulling off the Rooney overhead kick. I mean, that's iconic. Absolutely iconic. And frankly, we at the beginning of the game, we were promised a big game week, but this wasn't big. This was season changing. This was changing, not turning a corner, but going into a different city. Wow. I mean, what can I say? We can go in game to game, but it was the same story again and again and again. Not losing, winning, drawing, but winning, same tactics, same vision, same players, same result. Yes, we did have a fortunate beginning that basically got the moves moving, the wheels moving and the gears clicking with the two games that I think was Brighton and Everton. We played against 10 men, but that was a spark that's now not somehow, but I think by design, turning into a blaze. Like a hot air balloon, that blaze is hopefully can lead us up into the European positions and not need the Conference League, which is basically a free meal ticket at this point into Europa. No, we want the Champions League because this squad deserves the Champions League. And frankly, those players deserve the pay rises, which would inevitably come from being in the Champions League. But of course, the point I made in my previous video about, are we bully FC? Are we the club that when we face a smaller opposition, we absolutely dominate them, but when we face a club that's more or less